Hey heroes, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. We're looking at Trials of Fire today, and it's only because all my friends were not playing Outriders for whatever reason they had. Maybe they had their own life things that they had to take care of. Maybe they were bored. Maybe they're taking a break. Because I know I've been playing an unhealthy amount of it. I love the game, but sometimes you need a break. And no one was playing, so I was like, okay, let's try this game that's on my wish list, Trials of Fire. It came out last week, and it's on sale, only 10%, and it's bound to go back up. Probably by the time you see the video, it'll go up in price. But this is like D&D and deck building and roguelite. Every single word in that, I love. So I'm going to show you this game and maybe give you a taste of what this is about. So the D&D part is you pick your heroes set. So I'm gonna pick, let's see. So there are heroes here that you can unlock. As you can see, I have to discover 3 landmarks, which I have to figure out where those are or where what those are. And you unlock basically heroes with different abilities. So I'm gonna have I think a ranged team. My last team was an all melee team, which kind of turned into 2 melee and 1 ranged. But this one I'm going to try to do an all ranged team, see whether that works or if that's viable. So I'm going to have a witch. I'm going to have a hunter. And I think the alchemist is supposed to be a ranged person as well. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to reset the names. Okay, so we have Vela, Rastin, and Mikkel. And then we get to choose what type of game mode it is. So there's the Trial by Fire, which is the infinitely replayable custom quest. And then there are like lore quests, so like little custom quests. You got daily challenges, you got combat runs, an endless mode, seasonal modes. Like this is pretty amazing for a, what's it called? For a game that just came out. Like, you know, most games, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's added later on. So we'll change it to medium, and then we can set the items. So each character you can give different items to at the beginning of the game. So we have say Rastin here, and so each character has their own beginning start of cards, which will dictate the skills which are used in combat. But you will be able to, like in D&D, equip gear such as weapons and armor, and that will give you additional cards. So say we have a crude spear equipped on Rastin, and that's going to give us a card that's added to our deck called Strike Through. It costs 1 I guess skill point or energy point, action point, to be able to use it, and it does say like 3 melee damage or 2 ranged attack damage, and it does some other things. Same thing with the armor. Armor gives us +1 armor, which is kind of like temporary health in any combat, and it gives us a card too, which is a power, kind of like a buff, with I guess in this case 4 health, you can say. But if I don't want Rastin to be a melee person, or mainly melee, I can start him off with, a sword. So this is kind of like a more flexible build, whereas a sword will be more of a melee build. So we'll stick with that. Let's take a look at Mikkel, and it looks like he only has 1 option, which is this flint dagger. And let's take a look at our witch then. Ranged weapons. Oh, here it's changed a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to actually give. I really like the makeshift crossbow. I found that was really cool. The ricochet shot, which I'll show you off later. And let's see. Snapshot. Ranged attack deals double damage if the target is immobilized or is not adjacent to any other character or obstacle. That's not really good. Let's see. Quick shot. Ranged attack, then draw a card. Deal 2 damage if your previous card was played was a move. So it's a little bit of reading in this game, which some people might not like, but once you get it, you'll memorize what these cards do. So maybe I'll give you that, and I will give the last person a snapshot. You know, actually, I like this. These are rods, so like ranged stuff. We'll make this person a lightning person. Okay, so let's just start the game. The settlement Terralin is dying. You must track down the settlement's leader, Nea, who has ventured into the grasslands in search of a powerful artifact, but has not been heard from for weeks. So we have a new objective. We have to follow in her footsteps. Track down Nea, the Voider leader, and return with her or news of her fate. So it has some extra stuff here, which I'm not going to read. That's just a lot of reading for you guys. Let's just get right into it. So, a lot of things to absorb right now. We have our characters right here, which kind of like is their character sheet. It shows all the gear. It shows quality, which we'll talk about later. Armor, level, any gear will be on this side here. And all the cards. So these are all the starting cards, as you can see, basic. And then there are certain cards given to us by our gear. So here's Rastin, the deck's different, and Mikkel. I really love Alchemist, and I really love all the potions on this guy. It's really cool. But let's look at the map. So this is the map, kind of like a D&D type of thing. And the objective is over here, but we don't have to do that. We can go check out these events over here. We have health or stuff over here. We'll talk about that later. Let's just quickly go here. A plume of smoke alerts you to a burning caravan up ahead. Bodies of ratlings and humans litter the area. So we're going to find a lot of ratlings, and I'm not going to really talk about or read this entire blurb, but basically there are two main, I guess, types of tribes, humans and ratlings. And unfortunately, ratlings have taken over the earth. Humans are kind of like second-class citizens, or not. They're scattered now. So we get a choice. We can attempt to salvage something from the caravan before it's consumed in flames. We'll get a reward, but someone's going to take a ton of damage. So I don't like that idea. Or we could ignore the wreckage. But let's give this a try. Let's see what happens. As you attempt to put out the blaze in the dry heat, a lick of flame crawls up Mikkel's arm, leaving a wicked burn. So who's Mikkel? This guy, right? So he lost 2 health. Despite the fire, you managed to salvage some useful goods from the wreckage. So actually, sorry, 75% isn't how much damage he's taking. It's a percentage chance of something bad happening. So that 75% did proc, unfortunately, but there are many ways to heal. And we got some treated leather, we got some forged metal, and we got this sturdy bone. These are crafting materials which are used to upgrade our gear, which basically makes the cards better. So we'll take that. Okay, so we're going to go to this grasslands area, and things we're looking at is determined and fresh. As we move around, both determined and fresh are going to be moving down. The undulating plains had become craggier, with several low ridges ahead. Ascending the final ridge, you see a series of fiery fissures and craters spewing volcanic fire and sending burning black rocks into the air. So we have the choice. Explore the dangerous looking fissures where there's a 50% chance of getting a reward, also a 50% of getting health damage. So we might get no reward and still get damage, but I want to see. Vela, which I believe is you, is the fastest, so is volunteered for the risky task. He counts out loud, advances swiftly, retrieves a large chunk of glass, and scrambles to safety. When standing at the safe distance, you realize that this is a chunk of pure obsidian, or volcanic glass, the material from which obsidian coins are fashioned. This is a precious find. So we got money, obsidian coins, and we got this new item. It's a burnt Arcanist manual, and as you can see in the bottom left of this pop-up screen, our rat person and our witch person can both use it, denoted by the empty boxes, meaning that they have a slot but it's not used, and it'll give us a card called Eldritch Grasp, which seems to be a magic attack and push. So we'll take both, and right away we can equip it if we want. So as you can see, when I hover over it, it tells me what slots, which is right here, which slot it'll occupy. And see it, and each character is different too. And so there are symbols. So this slot here accepts books and potions, it looks. So he has, because he's an alchemist, he has a lot of potions he can equip. Whereas if we take a look at Hunter, or Rastin, he has only two. He has one potion slot, but he has looks like an armor slot, a wrist slot, another weapon slot here. So let's take a look. Who do we want Eldritch Grasp to be given to? Each hero also has a special ability too. So as you can see here, Vela the Witch, the first time you play a card on an enemy each turn, inflict a named effect based on the card played. Oh, so that's pretty good. I think, let's see, what's Mikkel's ability? At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to give this card to my witch. And see, it adds the card to the existing deck. Okay, so let's keep moving. Let's head towards the quest area. And it's nighttime. As you can see, we're getting less fresh. You enter the ruins of a wealthy-looking living world town. Before you have time to search the place, you are confronted by a large armed band of ratlings who claim the site as their own. So we got a choice. Challenge the elite group. You need the spoils as much as they do. It'll probably give us food, but it's a hard battle apparently. Or we try to negotiate to split the looting, or agree to move along. Let's try to get food. The Ratling leader stubbornly refuses any offer of sharing the loot. It soon becomes clear that this is getting nowhere, so the party backs off. Don't worry, we will fight soon. As you can see, there are roving enemies, and if you get close enough, they will chase you, and now we're tired. You come across a well-armed hybrid corpse, half buried in the rock. As Rastin approaches, the ground underneath begins to give way. The ground itself burned and brittle. Let's see. So we could try to grab hold of Rastin before they fall further with a 33% chance of an epic reward, or make sure you save the corpse and his equipment. So it guarantees the epic reward, but you will get an injury, which is kind of like a card that's added to your deck, which is a bad thing, which is a bad thing whenever you draw it. And you also take health damage. Let's see if our luck is good today. The ground gives way to a large chasm. The hybrid body falls out of sight. Fortunately, Vela manages to hold on to Rastin before he's pulled down too. So we didn't get anything. And now we're tired. Let's see if there's something down here. You come across the skeletal remains of a vast creature, a common sight in the grasslands. You spot a burrow opening nearby that looks large enough to crawl into. So, we can crawl into the burrows and have a 33% chance of food, also take damage, but then it will guarantee food as well. So let's go for it. Mikkel just about squeezes into the burrow, carrying a makeshift torch. He continues around a slight bend into an empty cavern. And nothing happened. Okay. So I think I'm going to check out this settlement over here. You approach a small looking settlement at nighttime as violent aurora storm gathers overhead. As you approach, Rastin points out that the settlement appears to be under attack from a group of human marauders. We're going to help to fend off the attackers. And this will be our first taste of battle. And it's pretty strong guys too. So because our guys are tired, we have that card that came up, and that basically removed a card from our deck. So let's take a look at the cards that we have. Mind Drain, so magic attack. So as you can see in the top right of each card, there's a number. It'll either be blank or there'll be a number. And you'll need that amount of actions or what's called willpower to be able to use that ability. So let's take a look. We have Vela over here. These guys are bandit robbers. I imagine these guys are melee based, so we want to always keep our distance from them. So to be able to earn willpower, you'll have to recycle cards, meaning that you discard them. So let's discard this guy's cards, and that each time I did that gives us a willpower. We can also what's called advance, or use the card to advance. That moves and gives us a willpower. And we can do a magic attack. Let's see, I'm going to move. Oh, look at you, you can move pretty far. Let's see, I'm going to move you just here. and I'm going to headshot. So ranged attack 3 damage, and then if the target has 3 or less health, destroy it. So maybe let's see if I can mind drain someone first. Here we go. I am going to, let's see, it's 3 or less health, right? Let's do mind drain again. So let's see, I'm going to now get rid of defend. So defend absorbs damage done to the character. We could do a knife attack. Maybe I will remove this card. So now we can do a headshot. It'll cause this character to have 3 health or less, and also destroy it. Nice, that guy's dead. Okay, and now we have a knife attack remaining. Actually, so see, right now we have 0 willpower, so we can't afford the knife attack. I can recycle it, and that will allow me to either move up to 2 spaces, or if I end our turn with a point for, it'll give, what's it called, Vela 2 armor, so it'll block 2 damage worth. Or I can end the turn and it'll keep 1 card from your hand for the next turn. And I think what I'll do is I'll hold it. So now it's the enemy's turn. They're probably going to move up on us. So he just activated a power, meaning all attacks deal +1 damage. He applied some defense, obviously, on him. And they can shoot us. So that's not good. Mind drain, knife attack, improvised attacks. I'm not familiar with this team's abilities yet. Ooh, I like that. Flame flask. Let's see. I'm going to. Ooh, I can use this card. +1 willpower at the start of your turn. When you put your cursor on the character, it also tells you at the bottom of your character their special ability. So at the start of your turn, upgrade a random card. Okay. So let's get some willpower. I'm going to get rid of swipe, and since they're grouped together, I'm going to use Flame Flask. Nice. I don't really know what that did. I should have paid attention what that did, but let's see. Let's see, knife attack. Your next combo deals +2 damage. Okay. So let us... I'm going to go over here. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna recall my move, and I'll move here instead. And now we will get rid of swipe, and we can do maybe, let's do another mind drain on this guy. Okay, so as you saw, this guy had a power on him, and powers have kind of like power cards have health, so that buff, if you damage them enough, it will take the buff off them. So we got swipe again. I don't care about that. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. Shoot him. Nice. I am going to get rid of this, and we'll do improvised attack again. And now that guy's dead. So I forget what that 2 symbol is right there, but let's end the turn. So I have to make sure that Vela is not in this circle here by the end of turn. Otherwise, this Aurora Storm is going to do 3 magic damage to us. So he's going to move closer. Looks like he added another buff to him. So let's see if we can move the Witch, unless if we kill this guy in 1 turn, which we might be able to. Every time you play a card that didn't start in your deck, gain 1 willpower. Don't really care about that. Let's see. So you know what? Let's move Vela right here, adjacent. And I am going to, let's see, Unstable Elixir. This doesn't look good. So you know what I'm going to do? Choose from 2 basic... Nah. So I'm going to just get rid of those, give us more willpower. And then I'm going to have you shoot. We'll get rid of this card, and I'll have you go here. And now you're going to see this. When you have a character adjacent to you or adjacent to the enemy that you're attacking in melee, your allies will do a combo attack as well. So watch this. So Rastin is going to use improvised melee attack of 2 damage on this bandit robber, and you're going to see Vela, because Vela is right next to the bandit robber. He will attack as well. There you go, combat attack. So victory. Okay, so battle reward. As you can see, we gained some coins. Coins are tracked over here. We gained a mace, a blue mace, and quality of 1, which I haven't really showed you what that does. That basically allows you to kind of redraw cards, and it'll give us some more cards. Looks like only Vela can use it. And now we can level up someone. I think I'm going to try to level up. Let's level up my alchemist guy. So when you level up, you get 2 choices. Well, technically 3. You could either upgrade an existing card in your hand. So as you can see, if I want to upgrade Flame Flask, it will increase the damage from 1 to 3 magic damage to 2 to 4. Or say Swipe, it'll increase the melee damage from 2 to 3. Sometimes it decreases the cost of, like say this one here. Experiments costs 2, but if we upgrade it to Experiments Plus, it'll cost 1 willpower less and do nothing else. Usually I like to replace cards. Ooh, so we can do Acid Fog. Acid deals 1 status damage per stack. Okay. Or Alchemist Bolts. Create an explosive arrow. Acid Arrow. Or Flash Arrow. Okay, gives us different options. Or Smart Infection. Deals 2 to 5 magic damage to all enemies and defend 2 to 5 for all friendlies in the indicated area. Ooh, that's good. So you can throw it. You could like rush into your enemies, throw this down, and it'll hurt them, and it'll help you. I like that. I like things like that. But we are trying to be kind of like a ranged team, so I think I'm going to go with Acid Fog. Okay, I'm going to go with Acid Fog. I'm going to replace, but you have to replace a card. So I'm going to replace that card, and so the settlers are grateful and offer to trade for some of their goods. So we can use our money, which is us once again right here, to buy more food. I'm going to show you what food does in a moment. We can buy some armor. We don't have too much money, so I'm going to buy some food here. We could also sell. So that number here, 45, tells us if we can sell it to into this person's inventory. What I don't like about this is that the game doesn't really do a good job in comparing what you have. So if I go over here, and if I put my cursor here, if I had an item here and I want to see if I want to equip this mace, it won't tell me what I'm using and whether it's better or worse. So I'm gonna just I don't think I want my team to be ranged, so I'm just going to probably sell this mace to get more food. I could get maybe some armor too, because I don't think people's armors are good right now. Yeah, everyone's wearing rags. This one gives armor though. That one gives armor, and this one gives quality. Versus this thing gives us 2 armor and the sprint, which is pretty good. I'm gonna save the money just for fun. I'm gonna continue. So let's talk about making camp. So as you can see, we are drained, and that affected our combat because in the very first round, I believe Rastin drew a card, an exhausted card, which means it is like a wasted card. So there's one less action you can do during combat. So I'm gonna rest, and depending on where you rest, because I could have rested anywhere, but I chose to rest in these ruins because it will give us 35% more stamina, and it'll heal us, heal everyone for 2 health. And it'll cost us just 1 carrots or food supplies. When you rest, you can do other things, like you can upgrade items, you can meditate to either upgrade or forget specific skills. You could heal injuries if you had any, and as you can see, we don't have any injuries to heal, we don't have any herbs, and we don't have any items to upgrade. So I am just going to rest. And as you can see, that used up one of our food supplies. We are still kind of tired, so that's not great. And so I'm going to rest again. And as you can see, we're fresh here. So we're going to break camp. There are some roving enemies over there. I'm going to go to these ruins here, see what's over here. On your left, a long rocky ridge comes into view that rises from the sands. Looking closer, you see a man-made structure with a large rectangular door-like opening at ground level beneath the summit. So we can either approach from the front through the door for battle and food, or we can look for another way in. Let's battle. Before you get closer to the opening, you hear a battle cry that increases markedly in volume, echoing around the inside of the fortress ahead. Several charred emerge from the opening. Okay, so battle time. So let's see, we have a charred cultist. Volatile. Deal 2 magic damage to all adjacent enemies whenever he takes damage. Okay, so we don't want to be in melee range of this guy in a warrior. So I imagine, though, this guy's going to be summoning things, though. Let's take a look at what we got. We got a melee attack. We got a ranged attack. Melee attack. Melee attack. Ranged attack. Ranged attack. Okay. Let's see. I am going to advance. And then I'm going to use Unstable Elixir. I've never used this before. Ooh, I thought this would do something else. Okay. Let's get rid of Headshot. I could save Headshot, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to do Mind Drain on this guy. So we took a card away from him, which is great. Mine. And I'm going to do Swipe, and I'm going to move Rastin into ranged. So as you can see, it's telling me with the eye symbol above the cultist, if I move here, I can't see him. I don't have visual line of sight. But if I move here, I have line of sight, so I can use my ranged abilities, which is what I'm going to do. So Rastin's special ability is your first attack on a single target deals +2 damage. So we're going to do the power shot, which I now don't have enough willpower, so I'll get rid of that. Power shot, 5 damage on him. Okay, fantastic. And I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to steal another card. Let's see, this should work now. Nice. So we stole Unstable Blast, and we don't really need it, so I'm just going to do that and reposition Vela. So our turn is done. He should have less cards to use. So he got Advance. Uh-oh, he's going to inflict Burning. Ow. Uh-oh. And now he's going to... Damn it. Okay, my turn. So we want to move this guy away because when he takes damage, remember, he's going to hurt us. So let's move this guy away. We'll use the Advanced card. The Advanced card moves 2 and gain 1 willpower. Let's see, we will swipe. And let's see, do we have something we can do? So I'm going to show you this now. I'm going to do Unstable Elixir. I'll get rid of this and this. So say there's cards you don't like. You can use this ability right here to redraw. And you don't really have very good abilities still. Okay, so he took damage. He's going to take more damage, but we kind of want to kill him a little bit faster. So I'm going to use Call Lightning. There you go, he's dead. His armor is taken off, and now he's shocked. So whenever he takes damage, he'll take 1 additional damage. So I kind of want to get him more. Let's prepare. Let's prepare. Can we throw that far enough? No, we can't throw it far enough. We could Mind Drain him, though. So we took away a Defend from him, which is free, which I'll do, since he's closest. I don't think he's fast enough to reach us, though. Let's see what happens, though. So he's going to advance, move 2, willpower 1. Oh, he's right next to us. He doesn't have any special ability, though, so that's fine. Let's see. We are going to... Oh, here's a ricochet shot. Let me show you that one. So I am going to... I'm going to move you away. And then we are going to maybe remove swipe, or maybe remove experiments. And we are going to ricochet shot. So basically we aim at an obstacle instead, and it's going to hit the guy for 3 to 6 damage. 7 damage. Fantastic. That was amazing. Oh, but we have to watch out. I believe his name's... That guy's taking quite a bit of damage. So, searching the charred settlement inside the opening, you'll find several useful items and some meat of indeterminate origin. Still, it tastes alright. So we got some food, we got a burnt fetish, which our witch or a hunter can use, and it'll give us a husk, which is the ability to summon creatures. To the top left of the card, that is how much damage it'll do, which is 2, and the number in the bottom left is its health, so 5 health. And these creatures will stay on the field until destroyed, and until the end of battle. So we can equip that on one of our guys, which we probably will. We got crafting material, which we can upgrade one of our gears, and we got some more money, so we'll take all. Now it's time to level up someone. I forget who we leveled up last time. I think it was our rat. So let's level up our witch this time. So these are the cards that the person starts with. Let's see. Burden, Iron Curse, steal all defense from an adjacent character. Ooh, that's pretty good. Borrowed power. So that's good against tanks that rush us and that defend against us. Revulsion. Defend. Then all enemies within 3 spaces lose defense equal to your current defense. Oh, but we don't have very much defense. Borrowed power. So this works well together. So you take someone's defense and then you take more defense? Nah. I think I'm going to probably just upgrade something. I'm going to upgrade the Mind Drain. So we'll do 3 damage. Maybe this. Every time you play a card that didn't start in your deck, gain 1 willpower. That's not bad. The cards aren't the best for this guy. You may play this power on any character. Ooh, this is like a debuff on enemies. I like that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll equip Burden on this guy. Okay, so let's talk about food supplies. I can drag this directly onto Rastin to heal this person more, or I can rest to get back 2 health to everyone, but I'd rather just heal directly to this guy, and it'll heal 4 instead. So there is a camp, though, I didn't notice right here, a town right here. You enter a bustling, rattling town with a thriving marketplace among the stalls. Among the stalls, your attention is drawn to a rattling merchant selling high-quality armor. So there's some stuff here. I only have 95 bucks, though. Oh, and we do have this burnt fetish. So let's give maybe Vela the witch the ability to summon some guys as well. So let's go back to the game. So this is an item that we can equip. It'll allow us to detonate our summoned creatures, and it'll allow us to make our summons do more damage. So that's pretty good if we had the money, which we don't. A lot of crafting materials, minor stimulants. Draw 2 cards, gain 1 willpower for each weakness card in hand. Whatever. Let's see, what's this? Torn Frost Scroll. Magic, attack 2, inflict chilled. Nope. I think I'm going to just buy food and we'll go. Oh no, and that's why you should always have a little bit of money. As the party leaves the square, Rastin is approached by a very large woman wearing a dirty leather apron. She introduces herself as Uriah, an armorer, and offers to join if you will spread word of her work, and if you can pay off the debt she owes to her rattling employer. So, had I not bought that little bit of food, I could have bought for 75 a new follower, which will add kind of like a passive bonus to our team. We can't spare the obsidian, and I don't think we can come back to that specific place to rebuy her. But we can go back there to buy gear and stuff. You notice some oddly shaped markings on the ground and walls, like shadows scorched into the dried earth and stone. Slowly, one of the shadows near Vela begins to move, and he looks around to see more of the shadows coalescing into human form. So we stand and confront the gathering spirits, or we run away and get food? Let's fight. Let's fight. This will be the last battle. The strange, shadowy apparitions take on a humanoid form, and then, noticing the party's presence, turn to something more monstrous. Okay, so we have shadows with 10 health. Okay, so gain 1 willpower at the start of turn. Definitely. Let's equip that. Let's see. Flame Flask. That would be great if we were closer. What other skills do we have? Eldritch Grasp. Push. Okay, so let's see if we can save up some abilities. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to save that Flame Flask for next turn because they'll probably rush us. And let's see, we'll get rid of that. No one's doing that. Let's see if, yeah, there's enough range here. So it seems like magic doesn't need line of sight, whereas range does, and range also can't be shot at people behind cover. So magic 4, hell yeah. I'm gonna get the guy on his own. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these. Let's see, can you even see? You can see that guy. Let's see, magic, then steal a card. Let's do that. Keep hitting that guy. And we stole swipe. And we will use this unstable elixir. So that will allow us to get a mind drain or roar. I'm going to do, let's see. If this card is in hand, it gains +2 damage every time you exert. I don't know what that means. Let's do that. And we do have to get rid of 1 card, so I think I'm going to get rid of the Flame Flask now and hit him 1 more time. That shadow's almost dead. Let's see. So we stole another card, move 3 and gain 1 willpower. I'm going to save it just so that we have an extra card for willpower next turn. So now it's the shadow's turn. They're going to advance, they're going to sneak. Uh-oh, stealth. I've never seen enemies use that yet, so I'm going to have to see what that does. Stealth cannot be targeted by enemies unless they are adjacent, blah blah blah. Uh-oh. Gain stealth, not cool. Everyone's stealthing up. Okay. Damn. So they can't be targeted by enemies unless they are adjacent. When hit, lose 1 stack of stealth. Each turn, gain +2 melee and ranged. Oh no, that's bad. So let's see. I'm going to see whether this works. Let's see. Flame Flask. Let's see. Oops. Oh, I can apply it to other people. I did not know that. And see, I don't think I can target these guys now. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. We'll get 1 additional. And let's see if this works. Ricochet shot will hit 2 people. That's pretty good. Let's see if this works. Nope, totally missed. Let's see if the Flame Flask will work for us. Let's see. Let's see. What is the range on this? Not good enough range. So I'm going to use Advance to move a little closer. Oh, it just took off stuff. That's not good. So let's get rid of... Well, you know what? Let's do that. There we go. Haha. And we'll save the power shot for next turn. They're probably going to get in melee range though. So they're going to advance, move closer, probably stealth up again. Yep, +2 stealth. Not cool. Instant. Move 1, your stealth. Uh-oh. He's going to probably move close. Yep. Instant. Move plus your stealth stacks. Oh no. So they're comboing on Rastin now. Okay. And I think that took off the buff on that guy. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. So the stealth stacks seem to have been removed. Let's go here. Let's do Call Lightning. There we go. And now we are going to advance over here. We're going to move over here. And we are going to do a Mind Drain. We're going to focus... Oh, actually, we can only hit this guy. Fine. So we'll get another willpower. Another willpower. Let's advance away from these guys. Stay away from me. And we'll get rid of this focus card. So we got a lot of... Let's see. See, I can't shoot that guy due to the obstacle. I can shoot you, though. Oh, he's in stealth, though. Damn. That was a mistake. Let's see if we can maybe take back our cards. Let's see. He doesn't have stealth, though. Oh. If I move here, now he can shoot this guy. 5 damage. Almost, oh, that was enough. That was enough to kill him. Great. Every time you play a card that creates... No, I don't want that. Let's move this guy actually closer. And we will save that swipe. Enemy turn. So he's going to skulk, he's going to move and get a willpower. He'll probably attack. Yep, he's going to do 2 melee attack probably on this guy, yep. Okay, so we need to hurry up and win. Let's see, Husk. So we could summon a creature, but... Actually, you know what? I will show you that. I'm going to summon the Husk. So that's our creature that we just summoned. Rastin, do you have a melee attack? You do not. Rastin, why don't you move out of the way? And why don't we move our Alchemist a little closer? Move you a little closer again. And let's do this swipe. So we're going to attack for 3. It'll take the 2 armor off and do 1 damage. He's going to attack, he's going to attack. So let's swipe. 3 damage, 1 damage. Nice. And let's see. 1, 2. Headshot this guy. Oh, we can't. Let's back up again. I didn't do that correctly. 1, 2. Can I do this? There we go. Victory! And we'll have to heal Rastin again. But Rastin did level up, so we get to choose what we want. Ooh, Dire Bat. That's cool. May not perform combo strikes. At the start of your turn, inflict expose to all enemies within 3 spaces. Takes 1 additional damage from all sources. Cannot have stealth. Okay. Or we can summon maybe a Bone Wolf. So see, as you can see, Bone Wolf will do more damage and has more health, but costs 3 action points or 3 willpower, whereas the Dire Bat only costs 1 willpower, once again denoted by the symbol in the top right of the card. Pinning Shot. I think I'm gonna summon Dire Bats. And we got some obsidian coins, and we did get a throwing spear. So that's pretty cool. Looks like Rastin's the only person that can equip it. And the question is, do we want to replace? See here, I can't tell the 2 cards. I have to like memorize. Okay, this one has ricochet shot, whereas this one can strike through and running shot. Random ranged. I like ricochet shot though, so we'll keep it. Okay, and then we can take shelter here, and we can actually upgrade. So I can actually upgrade one of my gear. I can upgrade my crossbow. It'll cost 2 leather. Or we can upgrade the bone longbow, also costing 2 leather, or even the burned Arcanist manual. Let's see, I like the +4 damage. It'll tell you what happens though. So it's going to cost us 2 bones and forged metal, but it'll increase the damage to 6 instead. So when you upgrade an item, it's still going to rest you, but it'll do this 1 action as well. So there we go, this has been upgraded. And now we just continue with our story. But I'm going to end the video right here. I hope this gave you guys an idea of how this game, Trials of Fire, plays and is like. I absolutely love it. You know, this is D&D, this is Roguelite, this is deck building, and it's for the low price of $16 Canadian. There's like no reason you guys should not get it if any of those 3 things interests you. This will definitely be part of my series now. I'm going to stop with the Arkham horror because people don't seem to be interested in it. And hopefully this might be more something you guys might be interested in, because I absolutely love it. I was up till like 3 in the morning playing this game. It's always that one more turn, one more thing. Let's take a look at that. But thanks for joining me today. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Trials of Fire, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.